Welcome back to Sunless Sea. Okay. There's quite a few quests that we're going to do today. But there's one thing that is for sure, that our quest will always revolve around the Blind Bruiser. The Blind Bruiser does not accept every time you go back to the port in Fort London, he'll be expecting you to have finished your current quest. So everything will be revolving around his request for us at the time that we have. This time, they want us to go to Polytrim. So what I have in mind is that we're going to drop by Frostfound for the Tireless mechanics quest, because I think the next step is here. We also need to drop by Mount Palmerston for the Wistful Devilers. And I think Iron might have something for us, so we need to go in. We need a coffee. And that's... Then we'll come back to Empire of Hands, Polytrim, Port Cecil, Pigmo Isle, and Salt Lines. And we'll do the usual route that we have. And that will be the plan for today. I also found out one more thing, that I have to give him a vital intelligence to unlock an NPC in London. So I'm going to submit my vital intelligence to me. What's that? Tell me, quickly. Enthusiastic nods. I'm glad you brought this to me. I have a colleague of sorts, a diplomat so-called. I will tell you because I trust you. This diplomat will pay better, but I will put the information for better use. He leans forward. There are powers in this world I cannot speak of. They are affairs of the Navy I am not proud of. Bring me more information like this and we can set matters right. I got 250 echoes. I should have unlocked a new NPC, and there she is, the voracious diplomat. The diplomat lairs near Mansion Spire, in a second-floor office above a gymnasium for pugilistic ladies and gentlemen. Your conversation is punctuated by distant shouts and blows. The diplomat smiles fondly at the sounds. Okay, this is how you do the spy network thing. Let's ask about the diplomat's role. What kind of diplomacy is involved? A catly grin. The kind of diplomacy that doesn't get written down. I'm attached to the Admiralty, not the Foreign Office. London is not what she was, but she still has interests abroad. I look after them as best as I can. I do hope you're patriotic enough not to ask for too many details. Okay. Ask about the Dark Spectacle Admiral. Do they work closely together? A carefully neutral expression. Well now, the Admiral is a man of principle, very straightforward, very traditional in his views. I think it's rather courageous of him to expect the Navy to operate without outside assistance. And he has excellent taste in both chamber music and wine. I hope that makes my feelings clear. Okay, you can pick up an agent. I have a friend, the diplomat says casually, who would be grateful for passage somewhere else. The Canate, for instance, or Port Cornelian, yes. An agent will allow you to establish an intelligence network, and sometimes to grow it later, yes. Now I have a diplomatic agent, a name, an address. Both are probably temporary, but they're all you need. Okay. I could give her a moves in the Great Game as well. Describe recent moves in the Great Game. Oh, yes? Full attention. The diplomat takes no notes, only listens with utmost concentration. Fingertips touching, eyes slightly closed. The payment is small, but welcome. 50 echoes, that's not too bad. Okay, I think that's it for now with her. One of our new goals is going to be aiming to upgrade either to a Caligo class merchant cruiser or Maynard class frigate. I think the Maynard class frigate is going to be our final ship. It's 3,000 weight. Its whole capacity is 70. It's not too big, but not too bad. Hull 450, and it has all of the slots. I love the merchant cruiser, but this is a big but. It has all of the slots except the front, which is where the Memento Mori goes. And you know how I love my Memento Mori. I will probably use Merchant Cruiser for a while. We'll figure that out which one we are getting next time. This time, we are still going the route that we said earlier. We don't need the Merchant Cruiser yet. Okay, without further ado, let's go. Okay, we have arrived in Frostfound. Yeah, I could enter Frostfound. Yes, my terror has to be very low to enter Frostbound. But first, let's get a port report. Okay, can take tea with the squatters of the dock. Or I could ask them about the castle. Some of them wear the robes of Irami riddle fishers. Some look like wooden folk, but even more ragged. But they do seem a little bit more practical than either of those people. A surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps for the Game of Truths. A helpful riddle fisher explains, as she fills your cup for the third time. Every year, the people of Irem and Wither meet here for, she pauses, contests. She finished vaguely. The difference between a question and a riddle. One day, someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. We've spent a pleasant few hours while the tea is supplemented with Irami liquors, pale wooden beer, and something the riddle fisher describes blandly as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. They keep enough to spare, the riddle fisher grins. From time to time, a captain gets lost and comes up here, and we always feel bad for them. I mean, I'm not lost. Let's go into Frostfound. Enter Frostfound. The long flight of stairs rises, glistening to a sheer tower. There is no door. Your reflection hangs in the cloudy ice. Face the wall. You probably shouldn't do that, one of the squatters advises. Ignore her. Face the wall. Examine your cloudy reflection. Close your eyes. Step forward. Shiver. Frostfound radiates both cold and a subtler chill of the heart. Did you move at all? Or is it your reflection that moved? You are inside Frostfound. I've moved to a new area. The corridors of Frostfound. Light! 100 rich and blinding colors filter through the ice. It's like drinking a kaleidoscope. It's like being kidnapped by rainbows. The colors shift with every step you take, revealing shining corridors. In each and every corridor, your reflection waits. Okay, let's enter the Sapphire Chamber. This corridor shimmers with a blue as rich as the sky of the surface. A howling wind, it fills your ears, but the air is still. The Sapphire Chamber, every facet of the ice crystal wall is the hard and depthless blue of a desert sky. You take one step further in, and that blue plucks at your senses. Vertigo spins you. A voice intones.
This was the sky.
38 chance of success. Recall other places where there is no sky. You are far from any sky. Stare fiercely into that fierce blue and call to mind your memories of Skyless Island. Success! And accommodation. Yes. This blue is a brittle, savage barrier. Press against it and it will shatter, spilling you into the high wilderness. But you are safe in the dark. You are afraid, but you have mastered your fear. Increase your terror further to penetrate further into Frostfound. Gain 5 terror, okay. Oh, I need to gain more terror. Okay, fine. Okay, I need to... Let's do this again. Gain 5 terror. Ah, there. Enter the Amethyst Gallery. Over here, a corridor is the deep violet of the more colorful undersea corals. Dappled shadows drift like fish. Predatory ships. You are the center of hunters' attention. Things like and unlike sharks, long, sleek, half visible behind the walls. You have the sudden sense that they are vaster than sharks, vaster than Frostfound itself. Oh. Perspective confounds you. This place stretches away every direction through a dusty purple haze. As if you float in a cloud. The air is chill and crackling. Vast and shadowy shapes hang lifeless in the distant cloud, fluids staining their hides. Whale things and beast things. Bigger than dirigibles. Bigger than cities. You are a speck in the cloud. Are you still inside Frostbound? Once again, there is a voice, lifeless as leaden type.
There were casualties.
Okay. I could recall the Z. This will use up my Z story, which I only have 2. Okay. I could try, because I don't want to sacrifice a point of iron. Recall the Z. These things are giants, but you have faced something greater. Success! An old familiar fear. Great sad dead eyes like stagnant crater lakes. Mouths which could drink rivers. Your entire ship would be a glint on a speck in a pockmark on the list limb of these things. But you are a Z captain. Your enemy, your companion, is the Under-Z, against which even the eldest of these beasts is nothing. Gain 10 terror. Lost 1 Z story. Okay. I can enter the cavity. That corridor glows the rich red of sunlight on fresh blood. Bright as pain. As you tread the corridor's crimson facets, you almost expect your feet to come away sticky. Oh. The cavity. You are bathed in crimson light, thick as cream. It warms your skin and fills your mouth with the taste of iron.
This is only a memory of a memory.
A voice intones.
The crime is forgotten. Its shadow remains.
I don't want to sacrifice my stats. So in Frostfound, either you have to use your tails and try to do the challenges, or the easy way is to sacrifice your points, which I really don't want to do in any game at all, to lose points in stats. So I will try to use this Tale of Terror to do this challenge. Compare your own memories of horror. Find the similarities, but keep a safe distance. Understand the fear that haunts this place without surrendering to it. That is the way to do it. I failed. Distraction. There was a terror you found out on the sea. You remember it keenly, but what does it mean? This chamber, this place. Frostbound shivers around you. Memory is fragile. I'll do it again. Success! All living things are joined in the chain, men and apes, bees and roses, messengers and stars. When the red science breaks it, even time is scarred. It happened, and it is terror on the sky, but it's only another story. Like your story, it is past. Okay, lost another tale of terror and gain 15 terrors. Okay, we can now enter the Emerald Vista. The green of forests, of poison, of leaves hallowed by arc lights. Leaf shadows in motion, chilly air, the scent of pine. Oh. Rich, deep, fresh green of infinite depths and tints. If secrets had a color, it would be this. It baffles and delights the eye. A chilly wind brushes you.
Something sought,
The voice intones.
something lost.
I could... High risk challenge, 21%. Oh no. Okay, this uses fragments instead, which is fine. Considering that one stat point is one secret, fragments is not too bad. I can try a few times. 1 in 5 chances, right? Make use of little secrets. You could wander in this color forever. Seek little fragments of understanding to steer by. I failed, of course. Bewilderment. What is this promise of green? Nothing. Frostfound is a lie, a memory, and your secrets are only secrets. Let's try again. I succeed. Rocks in the flood. There are changes which will wash away all that you were and all that you are. Nothing is familiar. Everything is new as morning, but you have something to cling to. I've gained 20 terror, holy shit. Okay, I have to gain more terror, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now I have to cross the diamond bridge. Here the light is brightest. Lightning bright. Migraine bright. Bright as humiliation. Even when you close your eyes, the light does not diminish. Oh. Oh no. I need a vision of surface which I have 0. I have to sacrifice my point in pages. Okay. The diamond bridge. A narrow space of blinding light. All colors and none. Between the towers of Bright and the towers of Tannup. Once on the bridge, you will be exposed, like an insect in the desert, like a fresh carcass on the operating table, like a jewel in the sun. I guess I have to cross the bridge using my pages. The light will erode what you are. Indeed, erode my pages. An acid dazzle. You stumble through a mounting haze of dread. The light tears at you. Thoughts wither like a charring paper. Across into the merely brilliant light of inner Frostfound. I now have 95 terror. Oh my god. Okay. Enter the iridescence. A softer, pearlier, mirror fog glow coils from this corridor. If this is Frostfound's pearl, what dark inclusion provoked it? Oh, there it is. The iridescence. The light here is very different. The ice crystal walls are invisible behind a soft and luminous fog. Even the air is warmer. Your shadow paces you, stalking the boundaries of the fog.
Know yourself.
A voice intones. I could do all the things that for myself, but I am here to retrieve the mechanic's secret. This, the mechanic says, very quietly, is as far as we go. Let's get what we came for and get out. I don't want to see what's in the fog. Not again. Has he been here all along? Nothing is certain in Frostbound. Yes. Had he been following me all along? The mechanic fumbles in the drifting mist on the floor. His shadow does the same from within the fog as it scrapes away in imitation. There is a dull grating noise, as of claws on rock. He comes up with a stone piglet, small enough to lie comfortably on the palm of his hand. Its eyes are bright pearls. I'm sorry, the mechanic confesses. My imagination is rather literal. He stows the pig away out of sight. Now please, can we go? I can feel my teeth chattering out there. I lost 35 terror. Nice, nice, nice. I know the mechanic's secret. Blue lightnings crawl leisurely up the funnel. Saint Erasmus dancing. The cry goes up. Whatever that means. Okay, objective: the mechanic's secret in Frostbound quality has gone. Okay, we have the secret. Let's just go. Nice. Oh, I can do the take tea with squatters at the dock again. Okay, this will actually reduce our fear. Our terror, that is. Yes, thank you. Lost 10 terror, thank you. Okay, we have 50 terror now. It's not too bad. We can continue to... we can continue on our journey with 50 terror. That's fine. Okay, we have reached Mount Palmerston. Let's go up to the crater to meet the wistful Tireless. What? Oh, independent verification. The Brass Embassy has asked you for independent verification of the Tireless intelligence. It's possible that you might be able to eavesdrop on the convention somehow. You want to be nice with her. I want to be nice with her. I don't know the Brass Embassy. I know her better. Both are demons and devils. Both I can't trust. Okay, we can... I can be sneaky about it. I can... I can give her the news, but not give her the gift. I'm not gonna be so mean. I'm gonna give the Devilers the news from the embassy and the gift. The Devilers keeps little snakes as pets now, each no bigger than her little finger. She scratches their heads. She calls them by name, and once, when she thinks you aren't looking, she pops one in her mouth to chew it like a licorice treat. What did they say? She asked. You ate the snake. You eat your pets. Now I have doubts about my loyalties and my trust. But sure. Delight! The Deviless opens the parcel. Amanita Sherry, she pours you each a splashy glass, chattering giddily. She blushes when she sees you push the glass away. Force of habit. I don't really want to poison you. It's such a good news, isn't it? Do you really think they trust me? I would so love to get away from this ghastly little rock. Back to where the souls glow and the dances never end. So listen, I have something more valuable for them. The names of the 7 devils back home who remain loyal to the aristocracy, to Brimstone. Here, take the names. Give them to the embassy. Ask them if I can come home. Sail swiftly, my brave captain. All my hopes rest with you. Okay, now I've lost the gift. I got a message from her. Okay, nice. Nice. That's a good progress. Okay, we need fuel though. Fuel... Wait. Ambiguous Eolith? Didn't we need this for the quest in Port Cecil? For the Pulse of Principles? Okay, but before that, let me get cargo. Stock up on my 20 fuel, I think, should be enough to get us back. Maybe a bit more. 22. 22 will do. Okay. But let's get one. It's only 35 echoes anyway. Okay, and then we're gonna drop by Estival to get supplies, so we don't need supplies now. We're back in Irem. Okay, let me do a sneaky save because I don't want to die doing this quest that I'm gonna do here. Okay, we're gonna get a port first, and then we're gonna enter with the sack of dark drop coffee beans. We'll go back into the wasp wood. All things within are gone forever, and all things that are gone forever lie within. When you walk its paths, you knew you might join them. Okay. Thus, the ground was dry as chalk, but no dust puffed from your footsteps. It lay thick on the earth. on the ruins, on the bark of trees, on the bones, but it clung like lichen. You crushed the bones beneath your feet. Impossibly, you followed that trail of crushed bones into the heart of the wood. Once known, that path was not easily forgotten. Okay, you heard the glory story. Yes, this is the one. In the heart of the wood, there was a ring of bones, standing in the earth like dry saplings. In the heart of the ring, there was an egg, the size of a coach, the color of a bruise. In the egg, there was a voice. A long, long life. This is where it began, the egg told you. I broke my first shell. I roamed the Untersea. I feasted on monsters. I battened on whales. I grew city vast. I sickened. The gaunt pole drew me, and there I died of age and weariness, turning on my back to rot until the hunters found me. The Chelonites have long boasted of how they slew the glory, but they've claimed the details were lost in antiquity. Now you know the truth, that they never slew the glory. They camped in its shell like a hermit crab seeking a new dwelling. They've been lying, Okay. And that's it. Okay, we are now in the Empire of Hands. We could go check on the adventurers and see how she's doing. I think she's on the Fountainhead Island, isn't it? Okay, there visit the delightful adventurers camp. Okay, let's speak to her. Yep, it's the same thing. To the vault of the first emperor. Monkeys sit idle, waiting for instructions. You stand once more before the imposing stone door. Okay. Outside the vault, the delightful adventurers consults papers, while her clayman Barnabas and a small crew of variably hardworking monkeys try to force open the doors. Ah, you here, she calls. Do pick up a crowbar. There's a dear. Bit of elbow grease should do it. Okay. Right, on the count of 3. Muscles, human and primate alike, strain as the delightful adventurers harries everyone along. Finally, with a crack and a screech of triumph and exhaustion, the door slides open. Inside is just blackness. There, now chop chop everybody, declares the delightful adventurers, striding into the dark with a personal glim lantern. Behind her, her monkeys collapse to the ground gasping, occasional stolen words and squeals of protest escaping into the air. Oh. Oh, I'll need foxfire candles to continue on. Okay, okay. So there's another foxfire candle thing. Let's leave then. Back to Fountainhead Island. Will the monkeys allow an outsider to just walk away with their most esteemed emperor's burial treasure? Probably, as long as they get their cut. Simple enough. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to Wild Wheel Court. I think it mentioned that there is some ways to get their celestial to get stuff for me. The Chandler of Souls. Your rising status in court has inspired assorted parties to inquire about your willingness to meet. Okay. Trust is not a courtly virtue. The Chandler will, however, be pleased to act as your intermediary to ensure fair play on both sides of the transaction. Ah, okay, what's this? High soul apes prize quality over quantity. Seeking beneficial spiritual alchemy. The Chandler lacks the finesse of devils, but he assures you this is not a problem. Your soul is his concern, your comfort is not. Oh, I can sell my soul here. I can sell to the mayor or sell to the ambitious page. Or sell to the veiled concubine or the monkey baronet. Okay, no sale. Not for now. My soul is not for sale, guys. Whether the offers are insufficient or you simply thought twice, you'll be keeping your soul. Yes, indeed. A visitor in court, a float bearing a giant bat creature costume, crudely crafted from papier-mâché, is wheeled through the halls. A tiny revenge. Rocks fly and sticks strike at the unfortunate servant monkey in the bat suit. Its tricks of pain soon drowned out by the head of the mob. Will it be worth pointing out that the masters of the bazaar are not the masters of London? No, definitely not. For a moment they have a focus for their rage at being trapped and mocked from aboard. One of them even produces a can of fuel, lighting both the bat and a good part of the roof ablaze. The show ends as the fires are extinguished. The beaten, singed monkey from inside the costume is dragged away amidst a cacophony of jeering laughter. Poor monkey. I've gained Wild Wheel status now. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. I could give stuff here. I could give of souls. Give of wine. Only one item, okay. One of each. Or prisoner's honey. I'll give of red honey. What's this? Ray-drenched cinder. With apologies, no gifts today. You do not have anything worthy of such company. Or at least that is a lie it feels safest to tell them. The mandarins bow stiffly and pointedly. It was they do not feel the need to say their pleasure. Okay. So I can do a few things here. Okay, I keep that in mind. Aside from the Zeppelin stuff, I could bring those trade items too. Okay, okay. Leave the court. Okay, go Port Stanton. Compile port reports. So nothing we could do here except leave. But we find out some things that we could do there. Now we have to go to Polythrine. Okay, we are back in Port Cecil. Ignore that eel there. Maybe I'll kill it later. Okay, we shall get intelligence first, of course. And then we'll go to see the pulse of the principles. Okay, we can... There. I knew it. Give the principles an ambiguous eurolith. The great chain of being is rigid, but the shapelings know its weak places. This is for I have sent my emissary. He knows. This is one of his. Thank you. Thank you. I will be much less, and I will sleep forever. Kneel, kneel, and my emissary will give you Scintillac, the secret. The bazaar brought us all us shapelings, exiles, the flukes, the misers, even my emissary. Why? Too deep a secret for me, my friend. Even here, too deep for me. Perhaps when you and me. Okay. Now he just won hunting trophy. How much whole space do I have? Not a lot. No thanks. We'll go back to Port Cecil and get a Scintillac, why not? Get 2 Scintillac and 10 Tireless, that's fine. Let's kill the eel, shall we? There. Okay, you defeated an albino moray. Damn me, it's an ugly thing. Even uglier dead than alive. Friendlier though. What's this? Rescue a new Jonah? It's locked though. Well, we will dissect it for knowledge. I failed it, what? Why, a setback. But you are a little too careless. The slime that coats it is poisonous, and as it passes into your blood, you pass out. Recover consciousness with your ship's doctor anxiously chafing your wrist. The moray has disintegrated in the Z currents. Ah. Oh well.